All right, so this is a few of the simple concepts for Stairway to Heaven. And again, you can get trickier if you want, but I recommend staying simple until you kind of get it figured out. And then you can start adding a little twist to it from there. And I got a couple different versions for you. The simplest way, so you don't even have to think about picking, is just it's a very easy thumb strum. Picking 1, 2, 3, 4. And you do that for each chord and you're good. And then once there's also another technique where you can actually use your fingers and get in the position, but that takes a little more thinking if you're not comfortable with picking. But it's basically thumb on the top, index finger, middle finger, and ring finger there. So you're basically holding the strings like that. And then it's just doing it in sequence. So, but I'll show you the thumb one first because that's simplest until you get picking in. So anyway, this the chord settings for the first intro part. I put the chords on the sheet, but basically it's a very simple strumming pattern that sounds pretty close to the guitar thing. And you basically start in A minor position, but rather than using a index finger or something else, you put your ring finger up here because eventually you're going to slide a bar chord up like that. But right now it's just that ring finger because this is the 0 fret right there. So you're basically going to strum it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to slide it up 2 frets so that the ring finger's on the 4th fret and then the index finger's on the bottom, on the 2nd fret. And then you're going to slide up 1 more fret to the 5th position. So that's it. So those are the first 3 chords, and a little bit of slightly different variation, but it makes it sound like the song. And then you go to the chords that are on the sheet. So I'll start up again. And then you go to the chords D. And then strum for those last 2. And then you're basically doing the 3rd string is open and then 5th fret and then 4th fret. But you can actually slide it to make it sound kind of like what they do. So you do open, and then slide from 4th to 5th, and 5th, and then you go down to 4th. So it goes, and you can even bend or whatever. I don't think they do that. So that's it. And then you're following the chords along, but following the strum pattern in there. And there's some subtle variations, so you have to follow the chords as you go along. But just try to remember that strumming pattern. I'll show it with the way you can also do it with the picking. So on that you can strum the last 2 chords, or if you want to keep in that position, you can just kind of pluck all at the same time. So that's pretty much it for the picking stuff. And then once you get later in the song, there's some of the chord stuff, and I try to give you the strumming pattern for that. And it's just very simply, you can probably go just 2 down. A minor, G, F. And then you can do it again. And then I gave you some chucking patterns for the fill in between. So it's basically down, up, down, up. So it'll be play the chord twice, and then G, and then F. So it's like that. And there's a little bit of a fill in there. I don't know how to write that down. So you just got to figure that out or do whatever works for you. So those are the basics. And yeah, good luck.